Hi guys, hey, welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be making something that is very dear to me, and that's native jollof rice. It's packed with flavor. I don't know, it's amazing. There's really nothing I can use to explain it more than it's amazing. It's amazing. Just take it like that. Anyway, so we'll be starting with the goat meat. We're going to boil our goat meat first, and what I'm doing here is adding salt, onions, and thyme, dried thyme. So I'm just going to mix everything together and cover the pot and let it steam before adding any extra water to cook the meat. So now while the meat is steaming, I'm going to blend our tomato mix, and I'll be using tomatoes, onions, and paprika. You can use bell peppers as well. So I'm just going to let that blend until it's smooth. Open up the blender and set it aside. So this is all the water that has come out of our goat meat now. Remember, I didn't add any water. All this water just came out of the meat by itself. So I'm going to cover the pot back and let it steam until the water dries out. Then I will add water to it to finish cooking the meat. So I'm just going to cover the pot and let this go for another 15 minutes just to soften up my meat, and then after that I'm going to drain the So to the same pot I'm going to add my palm oil and let that become really hot. I'm not using another pot because this is supposed to be a one pot recipe, so there's no need for all that area. Just use one pot.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
So I'm going to let the oil heat up, and then I'm going to add my onions to this, my sliced onions to this. So at this point, I'll advise you taste it before you add the salt, so you don't put so much salt inside the food. Then I I'm going to add my crayfish and mix everything together before I add my rice. I'm using washed rice. I mean, this should go without saying, but so that you don't say I didn't say it, I'm using washed rice for this recipe, please. So I'm going to stir everything together, then I will add the smoked dry fish. I took out the bones because that's just really annoying to have to deal with bones inside your rice, fish bones for that matter. Anyway, so I'm going to mix everything together, then I'm going to let this steam for 18 minutes, 16 to 18 minutes, depends on the kind of rice you're using. So this is going to steam for 18 minutes on very low heat. I forgot to add my locust beans, dawadawa, ogiri, whatever I like to call it, sha. I forgot to add it, so I had to open the pot halfway and put it inside, stir it, cover the pot, then continue my cooking process. So the rice is ready. Now I'm going to add my other half of the sliced onions and the scent leaves. You can use ready. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment down below. Thanks for always watching. Stay blessed.